Let's ride together, we can take the world now. Let's move together, we can spread the world now. Take you all over the globe and the ends now. Aye, aye, aye. Together we can grow, we can climb the ladder. Together we can build, we be strong forever. Together we can fly, the battle is over. Aye, aye. We just a Jabulani, Hakuna Matata, we celebrating. No worries forever. Your neighbor, your neighbor.
Nature is great, and humans enjoy natural resources in different forms. It may be mighty mountains, roaring waterfalls, thick forests, changes in weather, or beautiful beaches. We all yearn to spend some time with nature. Tourists have often been attracted by rocks which look unique. The uniqueness of rocks may lie in their shapes, components, locations, and beautiful landscapes they represent. Many rocks are huge, and viewing them is breathtaking. Many of these are ancient occurrences, and their beauty is amazing and energizing. There are many rock formations around the world, and Nigeria is one of the countries whose rock formation contribute to the counting.
Now, all my life, I believed that rocks were shapeless, gigantic stones that fell all the way from heaven and dropped in different parts of the earth. But now, coming to Jos, my mindset has changed as I've seen amazing rock formations here in Jos. And I am live here at the Unity Rock. You cannot imagine the kind of shape that this rock has taken. I can't wait to show you what this rock looks like. Hello, Mr. Abel.
Hello, thank you.
How are you doing today?
I'm fine, thank you very much.
Okay, so we are at the Unity Rock. First of all, before we show them, why is it called the Unity Rock?
Well, in the first place, I would like to tell you that Plateau State derived its name because of its geographical size, so to say, because here on the plateau you find that there are different kinds of rock formation, and here in particular in Shehi village of Little Refill, here in Jos Plateau, the rock is depicting the map of Nigeria.
Okay, so now that you said the rock has taken the shape of Nigeria, let us show them what it is like while you explain on our way.
Okay,
So-
okay.
The Unity.
Now you can see the rock,
Okay.
exactly the shape of Nigeria. Okay.
Oh my God. Yay!
So-
I am in front of the Unity Rock. Okay, so this has been here for how long?
As long as one can imagine, over 100 years, 200 years.
Wow.
And the native here, they are dominant, they are Birom. Majority of them are Biroms by tribe. And so I believe the owner of this land decided to build here probably because of this rock, because he saw how beautiful this rock is and decided to have his own shelter close to the rock and so on.
Okay, so the Biron people are the natives of this
Yeah.
land. I can see there are settlements around.
Of course.
So hopefully we get to speak to someone who lives by the rock side. I want to know how it feels like to pitch your house just by the rock and be seeing the Unity Rock every single time. I would like to live here. I don't know about you. I'm sure you also like to live here. So
Sure.
where would Lagos State be?
Then let's move over here. Lagos,
Over here.
Lagos should be around here.
Why are we down there?
Yeah, that's where Lagos ought to be.
That's where
Yeah.
Lagos ought to be.
Yeah, and that's where it is. This very side.
Okay, now I'm going to ask you a very funny question.
Yeah,
Now,
you're free.
my director is from Akwa Ibom.
Okay. This
So I'd
is a
like you
serious
to
one.
show me his state on the map.
Okay. Akwa Ibom is somewhere here.
So Akwa Ibom is below Anambra State. Somewhere here.
Close to River State. You should
So
know.
Akwa Ibom is close to River State. I just wanted to state the fact that
So you are
Akwa
above.
Ibom
Is
is
below your
Anambra
state. Okay, this is what
Okay, wow, this is such, I've learned
Okay.
so much already from here.
Thanks.
People. I hope we can meet the people of Birom today.
Let's hope so. Let's
Just
hope
maybe
so,
like one or
because
two people.
now we're entering the dry season.
Okay.
Some of them could be in their farms trying to make harvest. They harvest their maize and other food crops planted.
Okay,
Thank
so
you very
we
much.
have seen the rock.
Okay.
And we are going to speak to, like I said up there, the Birom people to tell us how it feels like to live by the rock. You've been living here for how long?
I've been here for like a year plus.
A year plus. So how has just been?
Just is good, peaceful. The environment, the weather itself is very nice.
So how does it feel living by a tourist site?
Well, it brings out that closeness to nature itself. You know, for you being in a place such as this, the trees, the birds, and so on and so forth, it brings you closer to nature. It makes you feel at home. You don't really feel leaving your own place to come and stay here.
Now that you've talked about nature, so do you prefer modernization, civilization to nature?
Well, if the civilization will not tamper with nature itself, I'm okay with it.
Okay, sorry, I didn't even get to ask your name, sir. What is your name?
My name is James Essien.
So nice to talk to you, Mr. James. Thank you so much, and I hope you keep enjoying Plateau State. Now, this is about to get even more interesting than I thought. I am about to meet the very man, the very man who owns the very espace of land around the Unity Rock. Oh my God. Okay, so come along with me inside as I meet the owner of the lands around the Unity Rock. Okay, so now, just right beside me is the very man who owns the lands around the Unity Rock. Okay, so Dad, tell us about the Unity Rock.
Aka kafinima ayifeni the subabana aka nagadisi amuri.
Okay, so Daddy, I want to ask you another question. I understand that he's the owner of most of the lands that the settlement of Birom people are in here. So how did he acquire the lands?
When I'm subabana ne, Michigan wili ne, loko chinde ko ruwa ko winavu ana yinshi kagani ko da ana safi ruwa ya saya ba yi ba sun je wurin sun zauna sun yi magana kaga ruwa zai yi komai kuma zai yi a wurin kagani ko to yanzu an bari kwana yi magana Allah to okay yanzu ba yi wani abu wurin kagani ko wanda na ba su gwana wani zai sai plot daya wani zai sai plot biyu su za su yi kamar CFO nasu da kansu ba ni ne zan yi ba ka gane ko su za su yi da kudin su amma kudin land da su sun saya sun biya ni na wancan wuri na bar musu ya zama nasu amma ba su saya kan dusen ba ka gane ba wanda ya saya duk wanda ya saya gidan shi na kusa da dusen ba wanda ya saya dusen.
Okay, so we have heard from him today how the lands were acquired by him because they were inheritance given to him by his father. Amazing to know that such a thing exists and the people of Birom are living peacefully. And we wanted to say thank God for the coming of Christianity into this land because that is the reason why there is peace here and that is the reason why everything is prospering here in the land of Birom. Thank you so much, Daddy, for talking to me. I am honored. Okay, so it is still a day in your neighborhood in Jos, and I have so many rock formations to still show you, but I need to go and freshen up, and when I come back, more rock formations for you. Okay, so we just arrived on another spectacular site here in Jos. Remember, I am still spending my day in the neighborhood of Jos. And now, you know, back at the Unity Rock, I thought I saw the wonder of nature. But seeing what I'm seeing right now, I am so stunned. I am so, there is not even enough words to describe what I'm seeing here. And I am at the Shelter Rock. Now, the Shelter Rock was founded, sometime, but all of this will be told to you by my tour guide. Now, the Shelter Rock sits about 30 to 40 people under the rock.
When Plateau State Tourism Corporation management staff came here and discovered this site, they realized that this particular rock can seat 30 to 40 people, and that is exactly when they started calling it Shelter Rock. And this particular rock is an amazing rock. I told you that this is where the highest peak is found on the plateau. This particular rock hosted the All African Boys Scout Jamboree in 1976.
The All African
Boys Scout Jamboree in 1976.
Wow.
Our military men, they come here for their military training, man of war, and other organizations. They do come here to have their exercise and also to have the sight to see beautiful sight, have fun, and other recreational activities are carried out here.
Are you saying
So
that
right here,
man of war, military, paramilitary
Yeah, they-
activities and trainings
Yeah,
go
carried
on
out
this particular rock?
exactly.
Oh my God. I feel,
So-
I feel like I'm in the military now because for me to climb the rock to this part, then
It's
I think
something.
I'm fit.
Yeah, you are good. You're good to go. Right
so
now,
where we
we're
now?
at the bottom of the Shelter Rock. So we are going right up there and sit under the rock.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm fit enough to do this.
So let's
go.
let's go. Just follow me gently. Don't worry. All right, come, bring your hand. Okay. Here we are at the bottom
At
of the
bottom
Shelter Rock.
Of the Shelter Rock, guys. I am here live, so this is not a myth.
Yeah.
This is not a
It's-
myth. I'm live on top, right?
Okay, let's go.
Of the Shelter Rock.
So you can see the shelter here.
Ah. Okay, so you have to stool to come
Yeah,
on
yeah,
that.
yeah. Then
You sit.
you can sit here. You can sit here. Have fun. Relax.
Wow, this is a nice view.
Yeah, it is.
It's a very nice view.
You're enjoying the atmosphere here.
Yes, there's
The
a lot
breeze,
of breeze.
school.
So people, this particular place can sit.
Yes, 30 to 40 people. You can sit over there. Some can sit right there. Even here.
Okay, I noticed that right behind me is a very tiny rock carrying this massive rock on
Rock
top of us.
on top of us.
And I'm sure viewers at home would like to know that how this rocks formed. Did this one on top form before this? Because I really don't understand how they are like this. Do you have an explanation to this?
Actually, this is a mystery that we cannot really unfold. This is God's doing and it's marvelous in our eyes. And you see, rocks are things that are created naturally. It's not that man came here and formed them. No, they were naturally formed, created by God himself. So that's one thing we need to be afraid of God. One thing we need to respect him because no human being can do this. If you try it, it will fall. See how God used this small rock to carry a very big rock. So that's how amazing it can be
Wow.
and how great God is.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is time for us to leave the Shelter Rock. Yes, I still have, or we still have, amazing rock formations to show you.
Yeah.
Now, this rock formations will leave you astonished. Like, you'll be, oh my God.
Sure, sure.
And now that is the Bassa and the Rion formation.
Rock formation.
formations. Yes. So we still have that for you.
But before then, there is this rock formation that I still want to show you here. From this location,
Okay.
you'll be able to see the triple rock formation. Let's still move down a little.
Oh my God.
From this side, just come, don't be scared. From here, you can see the triple rock formation.
Okay, so we have 1,
Two,
2,
three.
3.
Yep.
Wow.
One thing that is particular about this rock, in the olden days, when there used to be tribal wars,
Okay.
the natives used to use the rock for hideout.
Wow.
They go there to hide from their enemy. So once they get there, you cannot be able to trace them.
Okay, so this is, I know that there are highest points of this rock. Which,
Yeah.
which part of them?
Well, the first one there, that's where you get the highest peak here on the Jos Plateau. It's
Wow.
about 1,800 meters above sea levels.
Wow.
Exactly.
Wow.
In fact, the Sherry Rocks Formation are the most rugged of the Jos Plateau. You cannot see any rugged place like this on the plateau except this place,
Except this place.
this particular place.
This is beautiful.
It is, it is.
Wow. Okay, so It is time for us to descend the shelter rock. A visit to Plateau State will not be complete without a visit to the most amazing rock formations in the country. Now, the Riom local government area is a vast land that parades the most amazing tourist sites in Plateau State. Now, one of the most beautiful scenery in this neighborhood is the Riom Rock Formation. Now, this rock formation is so unique because of its delicate positioning. Now, on today's episode of A Day in Your Neighborhood, we are all about rocks, and its formation. Okay, so I'm still with my tour guide, Mr. Abel, and he's with me here at the Riom Rock Formation. Good to see you again, Mr. Abel.
Nice meeting you once again,
I'm
Choma.
always meeting you every episode.
It's my pleasure.
Okay, so the Riom Rock Formation, tell me about it.
Well, the Riom Rock Formation is one of the most famous rock here on the plateau. In fact, it is famous because nature has geographically mapped out the map of Plateau State here on this rock. When Nasarawa was with Plateau State, Benue, the whole rock was depicting the map of Plateau State. You can see how amazing God is.
So when was this this amazing site discovered?
Far back as the 80s, when the Plateau State Tourism Corporation discovered a site like this, that is how the name came about. They saw it and it was marvelous, looking exactly the map of Plateau State.
Okay, so how did it derive its name?
It has been here for long. This Riom Rock derives its name from the name of the local government area of Plateau State. It is found here in Riom local government, and that is why it is called the Riom Rock Formation.
The Riom Rock Formation. Riom Rock Formation. Now, you know, we are supposed to be heading towards the
rock.
The rock itself. But is it safe to climb the rock at this time?
Actually, it is safe to climb the rock at this particular time since it is not raining, so the rock is not slippery.
Okay, so it is not advisable for anyone who comes here for a visit to climb the rock when it is raining.
When it is raining, it's dangerous.
Very dangerous.
Yeah.
So dry season.
It's advisable for you to climb during the dry season.
Only during the dry season. Now, can any kind of person climb this rock?
Not everybody, not every kind of person can climb this rock. You see, the obese people cannot climb this rock. Little children below 5 years cannot climb this rock. It's not advisable for them to climb. If they see them climbing, then it must have taken, several moments of practicing. You see, there are other beautiful rock formations scattered all over the place. See them over there?
I can see amazing rock formations all over, still here in Plateau State.
Yes, in Plateau State.
So this other rock formations that are beautifully scattered all over the place. Are there names for these rock formations?
Well, the rocks are given name. They are named after the name of the village. That's just it. They don't have any other name aside the name of the town or the local government area. That's the name they have been given. And they serve a lot of purposes. During war, they can hide inside it, or during rain, they can hide for shelter. So the rocks are magnificent and they are useful. So
it is not harmful to the natives of the Riom Kingdom?
No, it's not harmful. In fact, it is beneficial to them. They can climb up there. Even if an enemy is coming from afar, from the top, they can sight an enemy that is coming towards them.
Wow, the Riom Rock Formation is amazing. Now, if you think that this formation is all there is, wait till you get to my next stop, which is the Kawang Basalt Rock Formation. Now, this is, I don't even know what to tell you. This is the second of its kind in the world. I cannot wait for you to see my next stop, which is the Kawang Basalt Rock Formation. So, Mr. Abel, are we ready to take them to our next stop?
We are ready. If you're ready, I'm ready.
Okay, so let's go. Okay, so welcome back. Now, after a time of refreshing, I had to make my way down to this neighborhood. Now, it was a 1-hour drive and I was like, oh my God, where are we going? Now, getting into the Kawan neighborhood, I understand the reason why this place is so far. Now I am with the Kawan people. Say hello. Okay, so I am at an amazing scenery. Now, the Kawan Basalt Rock Formation is said to be the second of its kind in the world. Now you will understand why it is the second of its kind in the world, as we are about to show you. And I still have my tour guide, Mr. Abel, and we are doing this. As you can see my feet, I have taken off my shoes because I am ready to explore this beauty. You need to see what I am seeing right now. But Mr. Abel is joining me and we will explore the Kawan Basalt Rock Formation, the second of its kind in the world. Okay, so let's go. Hello, Mr. Abel.
Nice meeting you again. Okay. I said this, for now, are two of his.
Slip wheel.
I told you. Careful. I told you before that there are two of his kind in the whole world for now. They are magnificent basalt, hexagonal in shape.
Wow.
You can see they are very rare rock formation. You hardly see them, they are not common.
I've never seen anything
Yes,
like this in
yeah,
my life
they are not
before.
common. They are not common. So it has attracted a lot of tourists, both international and national, come here to see this marvelous work of art that God himself has done. And so it's a spectacle that you can't just say no.
Yes, you have to see. Everyone has to see this. Okay, so when was it discovered by the Plateau State government?
Just as I said earlier on the Riom Rock and the Sherry Rock Formation, it was discovered in the 80s when the Plateau State Tourism Corporation was established. Now staff went out looking at identifying tourist attraction in the state. And that's how this rock formation were discovered.
Okay, so I want to know, how were the basalt rocks here in Kawan formed?
Yes, the basalt rock are a form of igneous rock which have been formed beneath the earth crust. So as time goes on, the rainwater falls on it and exposing these rocks to the surface. That's why we can see it. If you look at the top there, you will understand that these rocks have been beneath the earth crust for a very long time. So as a result of the rainwater falling and this waterway, and that is why it was able to expose the rock to the surface that we can now see. That's how they are formed. And also there are other spectacular shapes that we can see down there.
Okay, so
Let's move down.
we'll go and see that.
Yes.
You know, walking down this place and seeing this kind of rock formations, the way the rocks are being arranged.
Actually, this has attracted a lot of tourists to this particular site because the way the rocks are arranged, just like the stadium.
Wow.
Where you go, you see how the sitting arrangement is done, you will be amazed.
This is
So,
amazing.
so this is natural. It's not that man sat down and did this
Yeah,
himself.
I don't,
Yeah.
even if a man has to do this, it's like a million years
Of course,
to try
of course,
to put this
of
thing
course,
together.
of
Okay,
course.
talking about tourists, how many people visit the Kawan Basalt Rock Formation?
Roughly, I can give you an estimate. In a month, we record about 400 and above
Wow.
tourists coming here to see this spectacle of rocks.
To see it.
Yeah.
Okay, now something amazes me on this rock formation. Now, this is the first rock formation that I have been that
Okay.
water is on the rock.
Yeah,
now,
it's
this is
flowing on
not
the
a
rock.
fall.
It's
Now,
not.
this is a rock formation. Where is the water coming from?
Yeah, the water is a result of the rain that is falling on the earth's surface. So as it falls on the earth's surface, and this particular rock formation happens to be on a waterway, and definitely as rain falls on the surface, the water flows and it attracts dirt, and that's why you see the water dirty. At times, cattle normally comes to drink water, and that is why the water is red in color or brownish.
Okay, so that is the reason why we have water here, and
Yeah.
the water is brown.
It's brown and it's seasonal. By the time the rain is finished,
So
it's
everything
gone,
becomes
it
dry.
ceases, it becomes dry. You see only the rocks.
Wow.
Yeah.
So even beneath the water flowing right now, there are
There are
rocks
rocks.
on it.
They are rocks just
amazing.
exactly like this.
Exactly. Okay, there was one more place you wanted us to see here at the Basalt Rock Formation.
If you're ready,
I'm
we'll
ready.
go.
I hope we can get to that place today.
Hopefully.
Okay,
let's
so
go.
let's go.
Thank you.
Okay, so Mr. Abel, we are at the point where you wanted to show me.
Yeah.
Okay,
As you can see for yourself, you see how this one is quite unique from the rest. From the lower course, to the middle course and the upper course, how beautifully arranged the rocks are. You see how they are arranged. It's a masterpiece.
I know that there are natives occupying this land. What people occupy this land?
Yeah, the Birom still are the ones occupying this particular area. This is their land, but you can see amidst us there are Fulanis that have come to settle and have become part of this community. So that is why the Birom people are also known as hospitable people, people that are accommodating, people that are friendly. So anybody can come and settle here on the plateau because the people are very friendly people.
Wow, amazing, amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so much. We have seen so much about the Kanwang Basalt Rock Formation, and it is amazing. Like, it is a claim to be the second of its kind in the world. It is the second of its kind in the world. It's amazing to see how the rocks were masterly crafted here. And the Riam and the Basalt Rock Formation is an amazing scene to behold. Now, these rocks, the boulders, have been arranged in such a delicate position that some tiny boulder is carrying an amazing giant boulder. And you can wonder if these things have not been here for 1,000 years. I can even say millions of years.
Millions of years.
They have been
Since
existing.
creation.
Since creation. Now remember, Edenyo neighborhood is about showcasing and exploring the rich cultures and heritages of every single place that we go to. I hope you had an amazing time and learned so much about the Riam Rock Formation and the Kanwang Basalt Rock Formation. Then if you are in just around this local government area and you want to spend time, you should come to the Basalt Rock Formation. But be very careful not to trip as I did. But in case you do, it is part of the adventure, right?
Right.
Okay, so we have to go. We'll see you again next time.
Have a nice
Bye-bye.
time. Thank you.